in section. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
He was barely 22, but carrying the weight of his father's demons. Teofimo Sr. was a teenage drug dealer back in the 80s. He was 14 when his father died of a heart attack, 17 when his mother took her life.
I wanted to kill the whole world. I did a lot of bad things. I never killed nobody, thank God. That anger, that rage that I still have inside of me is never gonna leave me.
Under all that rage, though, was a sense of shame. Failure he'd redeemed through his youngest child, his only son, the boxing prodigy he'd steered to a title. Could anyone else have made him the fighter he is today?
No.
Nobody?
Never. No. We have a mutual thing, like something is connected to us. In the other sense, like when he's fighting in there, I feel like I'm the one fighting in there with him.
I see him with a belt with 15 fights, you know, and then I see him taking all the belts with 16 fights when we beat out of Lomachenko.
Yeah, he talks his and I back him up.
But the anxiety remained. Cynthia urged him to get help.
I kept pushing him to see like a therapist, to like, that he's not alone.
Anybody that does therapy ain't good. Mentally, just you kind of like you saw where you screwed up, you know. But I was just like, yeah, I'm screwed up. I'll go.
It's easy just to like ignore him. And when you actually have to like acknowledge them and acknowledge the pain, that's the hard part.
I'm still trying to figure out myself through all of this, you know. So, still finding myself. You know, and I think that's with everything in life. You just try to find and get to know yourself better. It ain't about boxing. That stress, that pressure, winning that belt, it ain't even about, I know I'm a champion. I'm gonna be real with you. I already know I'm a champion. I don't need a belt to tell me I'm a champion. I'm a world champion as a husband. I'm a world champion as a son. I'm a world champion as a brother. I'm a world champion in life, man.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. It's time to bleed. Anwar Willis, Jose Diaz, Simon Bridgman, Miami Snoopy, the Brothers UK, Eric Hall, Big Homie Coop, Ratchet since 91, Dwayne Jones, Black Alpha, Calvin Johnson, salute, brother. King Jr., Coward, I crack up every time I see this. Coward Nello, salute. Rashad Livingston, MP, what the fuck? TZT the Mac, salute, fam. DP Rocker, King Corleone, Dill Spoolie, Windy City Assassin, Mike, Big Boxing in the building. Bernard Gilbert, Main Event Mark, salute, fam. Mark Booker, Big Texas, Jay Walt. December, what up? Kano Local Sports in the building. Stephen L. the Mac. What up? Dwayne Freeman in the building. Robert Singleton, Big Block. Ketty Peeps, 88 Sports Talk, Slick Tom. Hamza S. Salute. Jelly Bean. Macados Mac of the South in the building. Jay Walt. Bert, what up? Antonio Hambrick, ATL Unanimous Boxing in the building. Outlaw Jr., Roger, salute. Chris Chandler, Xavier Martinez in the building. I got tied up yesterday, man. I was running around doing things for this, that 9 to 5. Killing me, boy. Main Event Mark, salute. Shogun, salute. Iron Levant, Brooklyn born. Black Vision. What else we got in the building? Yes, sir. Bruce Goes, OG, salute. Let's cook, shall we? Smash the like button. Let's cook. Vince Vaughn, salute. You know, this is what I call pick bait. It is. I stopped the video at a certain point and stepped away from my machine. When I came back, it looked like that. I said, "Oh, that's hilarious." This pretty much explains what we believe is going on in his head. Because it made sense only to them. We know what the play is, but they went about it all wrong. And we can safely say that because of how everything played out. Now, if he had beat Kambosos, he'd have been right now actively pursuing the Josh Taylor fight. Connor, I'll talk to you about that behind the scenes. I don't, you know, when this is over, I'll call you. I'll call you today. I got a lot of things I got to do today, but I'll tell you exactly what happened. But you know, I don't give people shine. Not in the strong house, especially when they ain't strong enough. Hell no. Just know that we got a lot of fans. You know, Cassandra, salute, sis. We have you know, people will swear that they don't know who you are. They know exactly who you are. They know exactly who you are. They don't know who you are, but LDBC comes up. And it's like, what are you talking about? Why are you talking about us? What's wrong with y'all? So I don't give anyone shine. That's why, you know, I asked the family, don't say anybody's name in the chat. I don't care unless they're family. Don't say anyone's name. You know, if something happens to somebody or whatever, I don't have no rival channels. I don't. If a channel says something about me and they don't like something I said, fine. I don't have no rival channels. It's just strange how a channel could have, you know, for example, 30,000 subs and something I said triggers an entire live stream in a panel. Wow, that's a threat. That's a threat. But anyway, I'll call you when I'm done, Connor, because that was hilarious. Anyway, I was out of character, but whatever, man. Whatever. I'll be in Dallas soon. You know, to hang out with Blu-ray and get a workout in. You know what I mean? Hang out with Errol. Hang out with Errol. I'm saying that for a reason. I'm trolling by saying that. Anyway, back to Teofimo. The play was if he beat George Kambosos, the play was we're gonna go pursue yeah, no doubt, Jose. Yep, that's exactly what it means. They were gonna pursue Josh Taylor. You know what I mean? They were gonna pursue Josh Taylor. That was the play. That's what I was told. Keith James, salute. You understand? So if he had beat Kambosos, everything that we're talking about now, like, you know, I said there's a big three. If Teofimo had won and he was serious, Trick Notes, he in the building, salute. And if he was serious, Mark, what up? Bro, listen to me. Tune her out, take a walk, listen to the show. There's going to be a lot of boxing talk today. Tune her out. You got other things going on with your child. Take a walk. Put in your headsets and listen to some boxing talk. This is another reason why I don't like talking about beef online, because it's not productive. It's not productive, fam. Me talking about, you know, doing something to somebody or anybody talking about doing that just amplifies the situation. Mark is having an issue, family. J. Mitch, salute. Tune it out. Smile to yourself. Don't smile at her because that's going to piss her off. Put in your headsets. Say, I love you, baby. I'm going to go take a walk. Take your smart device. Leave. Go sit in the car if you have one. Go walk around the block. You know what I mean? That's right, Vince. Fellas, listen. Take a walk. The only way you raising your hand to a woman is in self-defense. If there's nowhere to run and she's coming at you with a knife, take a walk. I don't care if she cut your clothes up, put bleach on your Jordans. I don't care about none of that. Do you know how many men are in prison over a woman? And they could be dead right. It could be self-defense. Melvin Davis, salute. The cops are not hearing it. When they get there, they see her eyes swole, and you standing there with your fist bloody, they locking you up and asking questions later. Mark, take a walk. Get up and say, honey, you right. Let me walk. Let me go think about this. You right, honey. And she could be dead ass wrong. St. Louis Mix, salute. That's a subject I'm touching up on the other show. Take a walk, Mark. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're wrong. 911 is on their side. Believe me when I tell you. They ain't hearing shit when they get there. Trust me. Take a walk. Jalen, salute. Take a walk, take a walk, take a walk, take a walk, take a walk. There's nothing a woman should be able to say to you to make you raise your hands. For real. Leave. Salute to Robert Singleton in the super chat. He said, I spent the night in jail because of my ex-girl. Yo, hold on. I got a story for y'all. Y'all ready for this? Listen, we'll get back to boxing. Mr. Shelton, salute. Listen, when I was in the academy, right, they had guys in there that were doing like Kennard Smith, salute. They had guys in there, like we had gym shirts. In our gym shirts, we had our name on it, our last name, and the company that we was in, right? Darryl, salute. So when I got there, I saw these guys walking around with the gym shirts, but the year I was in, you have the year on it, dash your company in it. So for example, if you was in there in 99, it would say 99-17. 17 is your company, 99 is the year you're in there. That's your year, right? So I'm in there and I'm looking at dudes had gym shirts on, they mopping the floor, 98, 97, 96. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? So one day, I got to talking to one of them. I said, yo, are y'all officers or what happened? And this cat, yo, I spoke to these three officers. Y'all ever heard the term jammed up? Y'all know what that means? Jammed up means your job is at risk because of something that happened externally to your job. And now you're at risk. These cats got jammed up in the academy so bad because of something that happened outside of the job, and IAB has to investigate the situation to determine whether they keep their job or not. This dude told me, right? He said the week before graduation, and I swear this is a true story, and I got so angry. I got angry when he told me this, because when he got to the end of the story, I saw the tears in his eyes. He told me that week before graduation, he passed all the physical assessments. You had to do a 1.5 mile run in a certain time back then. I mean, they do it now, but they added like 3 minutes on to everybody. Crush the Legend, salute. I ain't gonna get into that, but DJ 7 for life, salute. He did all the physical assessments. When I was in there, it was police science, behavior science, and law. All right, they merged police science and behavioral science. Police science was PS, behavioral science was BS. That was a big joke. BS, PS, BS in law. Right? He said I passed it. I had a 87 grade point average. JC, phenomenal Mexican, salute. He said I was just waiting to graduate. He says, my girlfriend at the time, and as soon as he said girlfriend, I said, oh boy, here we go. He said my girlfriend at the time, you know, when you go into the academy, they say, yo, look, do you got wives? You got girlfriends? They say, yo, look, you need to explain to them that your time is going to be occupied for the next 6 months. You don't have no life. We are your life. This is what they tell you. And they were not playing. A lot of us didn't have time to get jammed up because we had so much homework. And when you wasn't doing your homework, you had to go out and stay in shape because those gym classes weren't no joke. If you was walking in off the street and you're not used to working out, the first week they start physical training, that's when the bulk of the people resign. Because if you're coming in from corporate America, you're not used to exercising, that first gym class is going to kill you. That's when the first bulk of people start resigning, saying, nah, this ain't for me. So to sacrifice time from your girlfriend and hanging out and whatever, when you're a young kid hanging out, Akano, salute, is important to you. You got to put all that to the side. This is a career here. This is serious stuff. All right? So they tell you, you're married to us now. All right? And they told you, don't start messing around with these girls and oh yeah, I need you and we don't get no time. Yo, listen, this is a career here. This is serious. Don't come to school talking about, yo, man, I'm mad my girl cheated on me. So what? Make a decision. Her or this job? What's it gonna be? Because you ain't got time to be worried about that. If you want to worry about that, resign and go fix it. You understand? So, yeah, DP Rocker, there was a couple of Mahonies in there. A couple of them. And when they graduated, though they got jammed up and got fired, or some of them are in jail for doing stupid stuff in the field. But that's another conversation. Yeah, so the brother told me that him and his girl, oh, you don't spend time with me, oh this, oh that. And he said, look, let me just get through this. You know, this is something real. I'm trying to build with you. Devontae Moore, salute. No doubt, fam. So what happened was he goes to the house. She made him a dinner. They ate. He said he loved whatever cake he loved, and she had the cake there. Went back, got some lingerie, laid down with her, did their thing, woke up. 3 days later, he's sitting with his squad in the classroom. The old police academy was right next door to a particular precinct. All right? Used to be down on 21st Street. They came next door into the classroom. Officer, come out here. He comes out, and he's in uniform with his gray shirt, his recruit shirt, and his pants, and his, we call it the Taco Bell hat. They said, get your hands behind your back. And he thought they were playing, like, well, what's going on? They said, no, you got to come with us. A sergeant came. An IAB representative came. They went next door. They said, no, we got to process you. What? They said, do you know so-and-so? He said, yeah, that's my girlfriend. He said, yeah, she said you raped her. What? He said, hold on, wait a minute. Got a rape kit and everything. DNA all up in her. And I'm looking at him like, bro. He said, I swear to God, she did that to me. So I said, well, what happened? What's going on? He said, you see me? Now his shirt said 97. This is an ongoing investigation. I said, you've been going through this? Landon 216 salute. You've been going through this all this time? He says, yo, they have no real evidence. All right. I didn't even go to Rikers. He barely got, I don't even know what that means when he said he barely got processed, but he didn't get no time. And he's running around the police academy, mopping floors and shit, waiting for the investigation to go through. And I saw the tears in his eyes, and he's holding a mop bucket. He says, man, my probation is supposed to be damn near up. I'm dealing with this shit. But he said, I want this job. Shit is hard out here. He said, if I leave, if I quit, I'm not going to have the IAB representation. I'm going to have to go get a real lawyer. That's the only reason why I'm here. I can't get another job anywhere because I'm going through this. That woman did just enough to jam him up. And he said, yo, go to her house. I could tell you the lingerie she had on. Showing up to the hearings, being driven by another dude. I said, my man, the moment you stop paying her attention, that other dude's been there the whole time. David Hambone, salute. Queen 71. Exactly. Exactly. This is a black man doing the right thing. All right. You speak to any black person that's in law enforcement, they'll tell you, yo, look, man, if I can get of rank, I want to make some changes. I want to try and make some changes. And some of us do, but some of us say, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out. I was one of those people. I said, you know what? Nope. I'm going to go drive a bus. Fuck this. I'm out. Gregory X, salute. I'm out. I ain't built for this. And I left. But these cats got jammed up in the academy. They didn't even get their gun and shield yet. In the academy, they arrested them. Took them out the classroom. Moral of the story? Brothers, take your Johnsons and go home. It ain't worth it. As soon as she starts talking about, hey, don't pay no attention to me in time, and you out here grinding, if she don't support your grind, if she ain't on your page, get rid of her. Get rid of her. If you doing something positive that's making the bank account chunky, you're not hurting anybody, and you grinding, and you paying for the roof that you live under, and she ain't got to work, she shouldn't be saying nothing about you don't spend time with me. You spend the time maintaining this lifestyle. Clean the goddamn house I pay for. If I'm out grinding all day, make sure these kids are cleaned up. If I'm grinding all day and I'm outside and I still find time to do some calisthenics and get my keep my weight under control, then your ass shouldn't be in the house eating up all the goddamn food. If I met you and use a certain weight, please try and maintain that goddamn weight 3 years from now. That's for the other channel. Duke Talk, salute. Mark, take a walk. Mark, go take a walk. Go wash some dishes. Seriously. Start sweeping the floor. Find something in the house that needs to get fixed and start fixing it. Oak Park, salute. Whole time she beefing, do something productive. Because she got the phone in her back pocket, and the second you start barking on her, she down to 911. And she could tell them cats anything. Ramel Lane, salute. Take a walk, Mark, for real. Fuck that. Back to boxing. And I hope your child's doing better, man. Because you don't need that with your child in the hospital. K. Williams, salute. Condo, my brother, if I ain't see you earlier, salute. That's for the channel, family. Shit is ridiculous, man. I'll never forget that story. I said, I can't believe this. You for real? And he says, yo, listen, man. Listen, I spoke to all of those cats. And a lot of the officers that were there, with old shirts on. A lot of cats over there with the old shirts. I'm telling you, if it was 5 dudes, 3 of them got jammed up over some shit over a girl. One question for them. Are y'all even married to these chicks? They were like, no. Happy 90th birthday to Bob Arum. Many, many more. Salute, Bruce. My brother Trick says, my nephew had gotten a football scholarship to the University of Colorado State, and I told him the gal's going to be all over you. I told him, don't take your Johnson out unless you got to pee. Bro, listen, man. These kids, yo, listen. Oh, God, I swear to God, I don't want to take this. Man, Mac, I'm reading your comment. I know, bro. Just know this. I'm going to get back to boxing right now. Just know this. The worst calls that you ever have to respond to as an officer are domestic violence calls. The worst ones. Because you don't know what the hell's going on. And then when you're trying to assess the situation as a man, sometimes you can see what it is, but you're binded by the law. Now, some things have changed. But you know how many times I've seen cases where dudes are sitting up in the precinct, chained up to the bar, and you hear shorty next door talking, and you're like, God damn, I know she lying. Can we speed this up? The kids get out at 3. He got speed knocks on his head. She got a hangnail. He did this. Bro, that's for the other channel, man. You know I'll be talking about shit like that. But anyway. Ruby, salute. Welcome to the channel. Anyway, let's get back to boxing. Take a walk, Mark. Much love, man. Hello, Ruby. Welcome. So anyway, back to Tio. Jalen, I had an MMA fighter on my channel. All right? He got jammed up so bad over a woman's lies. Luckily, it was exposed. It was on over CNN. Y'all don't even know about that because when he was on my channel as a guest, we didn't bring it up. We didn't bring it up. But go back in my page when I had 2 MMA fighters on there. I'll just say the American one. College student, got a degree, and this chick jammed him up. But it worked out. Yes, sir, it did. Man, listen. Anyway, boxing, please. I played the video with Teofimo Lopez. I'll play it again. But when I say the apple don't fall far from the tree, whole time I had this guy's face on here. When I say the apple don't fall far from the tree, I legitimately mean that. Tio Sr. had issues. Now, I don't know if he went and got therapy for it, but the way he presents himself, the way he acts, you would think he doesn't. Syriot, salute. You would think he didn't. Southern T in the building. And I'll salute the father Because maybe Tio Sr., when he got his son, he said, I got Felix, salute. I got to nurture this kid. And Tio wasn't running the street. You know what I'm saying? He put his ass in the gym and brought him to a pro fighter. So salute, Pete, salute, bro. So salute Tio Sr. for doing that. What I don't... Nah, Pete, you never late, brother. What I don't fancy, though, is how I watch Tio Sr. move. Like, for instance, well, old school, salute. Thomas, what up? When he went into the Cambosis workout, KK, salute. And that situation happened with him and Cambosis' father. I was like, what is you doing? What is you doing? There's certain behavior that can be deemed as unbecoming. Once you reach a certain level, shouldn't do stuff like that. Oh no. Well, Roger, we'll talk about that. Oh shit. Okay, we'll talk about that. Because February, March, April, May, June. We can still get Bud versus Spence in June if Errol got to get past Ugas and Easy Task. You see what I'm saying? About Errol. See with these mandates, when I tell you these sanctioning bodies do not want anybody to have undisputed. I'm telling you. Telling you. Maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow. Let me just stay on topic with Teofimo. I never seen Jack Mosley do that. Didn't. I never seen Jack Mosley do that. I never seen Kenny Porter run up on the rival fighter and do things like that. I've never seen it. We haven't seen George Kambosos' dad do that. I haven't heard about it. Haven't heard about it. Oh man, all this breaking news while I'm alive, right? I am sure will. Wow. Good. Good. The news is going to be hitting today. You see, Mark, that's why you take a walk. There's a lot of news today. There's a lot of stuff for us to talk about. Yeah, phenomenal Mexican. I ain't see Angel act that crazy. He might run his mouth, but I ain't see him physically walk over there and look for the beef. I'm like, whoa, what is he doing? Tio had to stop doing this interview to go get his dad. And this is the guy that raised this kid. And then I found out, I took clips of that interview. I don't know, by the time this video uploads, I don't know if YouTube will say, yo, that's content that wasn't meant for you or whatever. Because what happens is you'll upload it and they'll say, this is not supposed to be on your video. And they'll give me the option just to take out that part. And I'll take it out if it's not mine. So, but I think it's important for y'all to see it. Yo, you stupid. Oh, yo. That man ain't gonna die. He is. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen, man. Listen. Unbecoming behavior. And what I found out watching that, because I was from, I believe that was from ESPN. I watched it and I said, man, this is interesting stuff. The father He lost his dad when he was 14, and his mother, I forgot, I'll play it again. And then he was a drug dealer. He said he ain't never killed nobody, which is great. But you can tell, he said, I wanted to kill the world, but he never killed nobody. But he got some things he need to get off his chest. I don't know if he went and talked to anybody about it. But I'm watching his behavior, and he loves his son. That's great. But a guy that needs help is at the wheel of a car. In the back seat is his kid. Family, our children watch us. Even when you don't think they're watching us. I'm sure everybody in this chat have mannerisms, or you say certain things that you didn't even realize you grew up around. There's certain things that I do that my mother be like, yo, your dad, what you just did, your dad does that. I'm like, he does? Yeah. I do it subconsciously. I just do it. So my dad raised me. There's certain things I'll say that my dad be like, yo, see that? That's how your mom would say exactly that. Really? I'm a byproduct of what my parents did. A lot of it is genetics, and a lot of it is just for being around them. So all of this crazy behavior that we deem as crazy is normal to Tio. Why? Because it's enabled by his father. That's why I played that clip. Love Down Gator, salute. That's why I played the clip. It makes sense. Now, what we didn't know is that Tio's wife did tell him, yo, go get some help. Broken Traditions, my man LaRon in the building, salute. Go subscribe to my, LaRon, put your link in the chat. Go subscribe. That's real talk right there. It's not a boxing channel. But I want you to go ahead and put that link in the chat. Everyone go subscribe to Broken Traditions. That's my brother LaRon. So, you know, I look at these things, you know, I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't know his wife told him to go get therapy, and he went. And you see Tio sitting on their couch. Does that Tio in this interview, does that look like the same guy that's running around telling Devin Haney he got DS slips and, you know, I'm undisputed? Those look like two different. Yo, Tom, you stupid. He said Trevor was Ron Burgundy. Y'all know what that? Word up. No doubt, LaRon. Breaking news. Word up. Yeah, man. The apple don't fall far from the tree. So that's why I wanted to take a closer look. Those are two different people. Mark Casey, salute. Those are two different people. He said, I don't need a belt. I know I'm I'm a champion being a son. I'm a champion being a nephew. I'm a champion being a husband. I don't need no belt, basically, to tell me that. That does not, the guy talking during that little documentary is not the same guy that was talking to Devin Haney. That's why a lot of people are saying Tio's father, there's certain things you can do, but there's certain things you must do. Tio's father is an excellent cheerleader, and he got him to this point. Great. But there comes a point where you got to step aside and bring people in to help your son in the ring, to help your son here. And sometimes you got to understand when you got to just step aside. Add to the camp. Give him a different look. Get him some therapy. But how are you going to tell someone to get therapy when you need therapy? That's what I'm saying. I don't know if Tio Sr. went and got therapy. This isn't a clown session. I'm not clowning the kid. I'm just saying that the behavior makes sense. When I saw that, I said, oh, shit. Makes sense. And all of us are flawed. There's people in the chat right now that had to go sit down and talk to somebody. Lord knows I had. You have to recognize when you have to go do it, though. And there's no shame in it. More people need to go to therapy, especially black people. Andrew Gray, salute. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, they every now and again, they don't send out notifications. Trust me, I know. But you're here, though, brother. Appreciate you. A lot of people don't recognize when they have problems. But when you have a lot of people, especially people that don't know each other, telling you the same shit, it's okay to go get help. It's okay. We got a lot going on, man. What's going on outside? You think we out this pandemic? Every time I turn around, there's a new fucking strain. Prada, salute. We don't know how this is going to end. It might end in the zombie apocalypse, man. You think this will have people stressed? People walking around smiling underneath those masks? No, they're trying real hard. Come on, man. You know how many people lost people? I lost 4 close friends. I'm going through a lot of shit right now. That's why I come on here and talk to y'all, because this boxing talk is a form of therapy for me. It is. It is. It's relief. If I hated this, I wouldn't be here. If I hated this, I wouldn't be here. People do things that they like. And when you don't have an outlet, you can fold. That much I do know. And I'll be the first to tell you, I'm a work in progress, man. Monte Musa, salute. I am not perfect, man. I am not perfect. Which is why I always say, I don't understand why trolls hate me. As if I got a perfect life and I got trillions of dollars in the bank. Dude, Todd, no, thank you. Thank all of you. Thank all of you. That's why I don't understand. Trolls could be family. Trolls got issues. 1,400 accounts just to fuck with somebody. When you could come on here and talk and open up like our brother Mark just did. He's having some real things going on. He has a child in the hospital and his wife is irritating him. And what did we tell him? Take a walk, Mark. Because I would not like it to not see Mark on any channel. And then we turn around 2 months later, where Mark been? And then he pops up a year later, yo, man, I had to go sit down for 12 months. That day, my wife, and then, you know, the judge banged the gavel on me. That's what you don't want. I never met Mark. I don't even know how Mark looks, but I know he supports, he shows up, he loves boxing, he loves us, and we love him back. That's it. So I've seen Mark around enough to tell him, brother, go take that walk. If I didn't give a shit about Mark, I wouldn't have said nothing. We're all human beings in here. Ain't nobody in here perfect. When you see one person come in here with 14 accounts being racist and everything else, it's ridiculous. Shepherd King, salute. Those people got problems. And it don't matter how much money you got in the bank. Teofimo Lopez got more money than all of us right now. Right now. But you think he's not at home right now when the lights are off and he's in his room by himself? BFTB in the building. And he's alone in his thoughts. You think his shit ain't playing tricks on him? I've been there. When the lights are off and it's just you, you start thinking like, oh man, what's going to happen tomorrow? Damn, K-Rod, salute. Did I do the right thing? Man. It could be anything. Your job, your family, anything. Where you parked your car, especially in New York, you park your whip on the wrong side of the street, you can get towed. You get told you ain't got no money. You get that parking ticket, you ain't got no bread. Specific volumes in the building. Tim TV, what up? You hide in your car in other people's garages because the marshals look, you missed the car payment, or you got too many parking tickets. You can't leave your shit on the street. People got problems out here. It is therapeutic to come here on YouTube and listen to anything. There's various communities that have nothing to do with boxing. But you set your mind at ease. Y'all don't know what I'm going through. Y'all don't know what I'm going through. I don't know what y'all going through. But when I see a troll that'll wait 5 weeks to come in here just to say something crazy, he's crazy. That person has a problem. If they don't need a slap in the face, a lot of them just need hugs. Bumpy Thompson, salute. Y'all hear what I said? A lot of them just need hugs. A lot of them is like, yo, bro, what's wrong with you? Those trolls in Vegas, remember when I said they sat behind me? The whole event. And waited 3 days later to jump in the comment section. Why did you run off after Deontay fell? I said, I went downstairs. I wanted to see if my brother was okay. Never mind all of that. I know who you are. You was holding hands with your boyfriend right behind me. But never mind that. Why don't y'all just say hello? Y'all knew who I was. Why don't you just say hello? Never mind that shit. How many times you heard me say, I'm not beyond the conversation? How many times you heard me say that? You see me in public after all this beefing and shit, you see me in public, you can say hi. Say hello. Yo, I'm the guy that put up the George Floyd thing in your chat. Okay. Why would you do that? Scorpio the Slim Fella, salute. Why would you do that? I'm saying because, you said that Canelo was a drug cheat. He is, man. But never mind that. We know he's a drug cheat. And a lot of people don't have him on a pound for pound list because of it. So why would you take a picture of George Floyd and spam my chat? How was that productive? I just did that to make you mad. You look foolish doing that. You look foolish. Yeah, 88 Sports Talk, and that guy does have mental issues. And I wasn't being funny. A lot of black people got mental issues, man. We have PTSD. Did you know that? That's for the other channel. It's for the other channel. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the Painful X on this podcast. Link is in the description. I think that's it. Is that it? My bad. Yeah, that's it. There's no content on it yet, but we're going to cook over there on situations just like this. And it's the relevance right now is just Teofimo. I'm not clowning him. We all know that this guy is a few French fries short of a Happy Meal. But if the guidance was under his father, who needed therapy himself, maybe you saw his wife. His family didn't like the wife, but the wife seemed like she was talking some sense. No, well, old school, you're absolutely right. Social media exposed how sick people are. Social media exposed how sick people are. Hiding behind avatars and just saying weird stuff. There's not enough time in my day, even if I had all the time in the world, to sit up and make 400 troll accounts. I brought up that MTV program that I saw recently. I was watching some clips from it, the Catfish program, 503 Line in the building. PJ's Big Dog, salute. Those Catfish programs, when they actually walk up on the people and they narrow them down, do any of those Catfish people, are any of them normal? They eat, sleep, and shit like the rest of us. They can tie their shoe. Some of them have jobs. But there's something wrong with them. They either look funny, they got big glasses and wide faces with skinny bodies. The black chick, she was super fat and had an attitude like someone did something wrong to her. The other fat chick, she had over 4,000 accounts. All of that is because these people scared to leave their crib and actually meet people. The other fat chick was actually divorced. Shocker. Divorce. You have a mental breakdown. You start making troll accounts. She was divorced and turned, now she's a switch hitter playing for the other side. And the girl with the fitted cap said, yo, why would you do this? And she had an attitude. And the host near the end said, yo, what, do you really like her? Yes, I really like her. I was like, what it is that you look like Jabba the Hutt on 2 feet, and you were afraid that she wouldn't like you back. King P, you're absolutely right. Y'all notice, I don't make fun of Adrian Broner. And when he pops up in the news, I don't even talk about it because I don't want to add to it. Because there's so much others go, and of course we know why. Adrian Broner is boxing public's favorite punching bag, and I'm not going to do it anymore. Matter of fact, have I ever done it? I don't know, but I'm not going to do it anymore. If I have done it, I'm not going to do it anymore. Don't care. Teofimo held up the division. So I said losing the belts was in boxing's best interest. But if y'all remember, I wanted him to beat Lomachenko. I said that. James, salute. I said, yo, he got to beat Loma. I didn't like what Loma did. He dropped the belt. And Devin Haney's a bad guy. I said, cool. Teo going to set him straight. He beat him. I didn't care about no franchise status. I said, okay, this kid is unified. Devin got the belt that Loma dumped. So now we're going to see 2 young, hungry lions. They got a history, and they're going to fight. They're going to have 2 or 3 classic fights. And boxing is in a great place. And this kid is in Brooklyn, and I support him. But, we Team Haney over here. So we really ain't got no horse in the race at first. So, I just want to see a classic. And I'm ready to talk some boxing. And what the fuck is he talking about? He's undisputed. What the hell? I'm tired of this. This is what these kids do. And then I found out the whole play was to dump everything, beat Kambosos, dump everything, and go pursue Josh Taylor. That was the play the whole time? Come on, man. Why are you doing that? And then when we say, yo, Tio, that's messed up, the soldiers come out, oh, you don't like him, oh, you Latino. Fuck all that, man. Joseph, salute. Seen and unseen boxer, salute. KK says, blame the WBC, not Tio. That's not accurate. The WBC put it out there, but Tio didn't have to entertain it. Why is it that George Kambosos and Devin Haney could sit down and in front of our eyes say, yo, look, no, we're going to put this all to rest. Kambosos know that the franchise status is bullshit. He knows it. Supreme Beast Boxer Talk in the building. Go subscribe to I'm Trill Will. Let's get him over 500. Over. Y'all understand? It's ridiculous. Soon as certain people say, yo, look, this ain't right, here come the soldiers. Oh, but what about you and Wilder? We can prove that how Wilder's treated, there was race involved. We can prove that. What you can't prove is us being racist by saying Canelo's a cheater. He cheated. He was suspended. What he had was preferential treatment. You know what? Never mind us. Go talk to a Triple G fan. Take it over there. Y'all ain't got no smoke for some Kazakhstan person saying that Canelo's a cheater. Y'all ain't got no smoke for that. Y'all ain't got no smoke for Suleiman saying we're going to up the levels of clenbuterol to be found in his system. Y'all ain't got no smoke for that. I don't know. I guess we racist. Where were y'all when we said Big Baby fucked off $8 million when he popped dirty for like 14 different PEDs against AJ? Where were y'all when we held him accountable? Where are y'all when we do clown Adrian Broner for fucking up in the street? Where are y'all? Where are y'all when we say, yo, man, fuck Floyd Mayweather with this All Lives Matter? Where are y'all? Okay. The second we say, yo, man, Teofimo being fucked up with this, he not undisputed. Oh, you're racist. Man, shut up. No, the kid is fucked up. The kid held up the division. Losing was in his best interest. If he had said, I'm going to beat Kambosos, then I'm going to go beat Devin Haney's ass, I'd have been like, all right, must be seen to believe because you could have made that fight first. Nicholas Levy, salute. Are we going to have an honest conversation or are we not? I hold everybody accountable. But I ain't got to tell y'all who I am. Y'all know who I am. Even when you say you don't, you know who I am. If you know the LDBC, you know who Drew Titan is. I'm not the biggest channel, but I'm real like everybody else, man. I thought Tio would win. And we've been saying it. KK, we've been saying this. This is not new. We've been saying this. As soon as the franchise status appeared, we was like, what the fuck is that? Why are you doing this? KK, do you know that Suleiman was on Barbershop Conversations? And he was asked about this franchise status and he couldn't even explain it properly? It didn't make sense. And his response overall was, look, it's just a good idea. You know, like how your parents say, don't go over there. Why? Just because you do as I say. And it didn't make sense when you was a kid. Like, yo, you can't just say, yeah, they're your parents. They can tell you to do this just because. They can't do that. You're living in their house. We've been calling out Mauricio Suleiman the whole time. And I picked Tio to win. I did. I picked Tio to win. A lot of people picked Tio to win. And looking back now, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I don't think he wins a rematch because Loma is on a rampage right now, and he knows, yo, all I got to do is start punching earlier. I'm going to start punching from round one this time. He says, point me to one of your videos before the fight happened when ESPN was promoting an Undisputed. Go in my archives. I know I rooted for Teofimo. I didn't say he was going to lose. And everybody hit. Yeah, how long you been around, KK? How long you been around? Nobody over here was rooting for Lomachenko but Black Fight Fan. That's the truth. Nobody was rooting for Lomachenko over here except Black Fight Fan. That's his guy. Nobody. That's number one. Number two, nobody over here likes that franchise shit. It doesn't make sense. And everybody, including Black Fight fans, said Lomachenko ducked Devin Haney. Everybody said that. So you got three things going on. Nobody picked Loma to win over here except Black Fight Fan because he went live right after the fight and was playing church music. Y'all remember that? That's number one. Number two, Lomachenko. What? Hold on a minute. I just saw something. Proud of Pierre in that super chat. Much love. He says, who you got, Usyk versus Fury? I got Usyk, but it's tough. I'll talk about that some other time. You know. All right, KK, here's what's happening here. Here's what's happening. I'm new. I want to see content on this subject before the fight happened. Before you come on my show and question my integrity, you go to my channel and view the videos. I don't even know if I did a video speaking on it, but I've been in various chats because my content picked up around that time, and y'all know why. Because I was working with somebody else. But my content on my channel picked up a little after that. But I know I was in various chats, and the family knows because we were all on the same page. We did not like Lomachenko. Not because he's a bad fighter, but because, like I always say, the packaging was wrong. We didn't say he couldn't fight, but we didn't like the packaging. We didn't appreciate that. Bob Arum telling us that he was the best thing since Muhammad Ali. We was a bullshit, man. We didn't like the packaging. I talked about this yesterday. We didn't like the packaging, my man. We didn't like the packaging. You see that? The packaging was all wrong. Shade Girl, salute. You see I'm giving him a chance. You see him giving him a chance. You see that? That's why we didn't fuck with Lomachenko. We couldn't fuck with Lomachenko off a general principle. They don't do shit like that with black fighters. I'll show you what they do with black fighters. They work with Bob Arum. This is what they do.
What is this? Who did this?
Unified welterweight champion. They spell words wrong. And they lie just because he's under the umbrella of Bob Arum.
What is this? Who did this?
When the hell was Bud ever unified at 147? He was undisputed at 140. When was he unified at 147? He wasn't. And then
What is this? Who did this?
They spelled champion wrong. But they can tell us that Vasyl Lomachenko is undefeated. As if Orlando Salido didn't beat him. So it was the packaging. That's why we don't fuck with Lomachenko. So you're asking me to point out a video where I said prior to the fight that Tio was going to win? I don't recall if I ever did a video. But all the family in the chat could tell you because we were all on the same page. Even if you felt Loma was going to win, we was rooting for Tio. Even if you felt Loma was going to win, you rooted for Tio. Why? It was for the greater good. Why? Because he dumped the WBC instead of fighting Devin Haney. He went to fight Tio. And we were on here saying all kinds of shit because they fought in the bubble. Remember that? We were like, yo, hold on. You think, what? I know he don't think Teofimo's worth more money. No, he was scared. He want to get his ass whooped. And he thinks Teofimo is lighter work. So even if you felt Loma was going to beat Tio, you rooted for Tio. And Tio won. And we celebrated. So if you're new and you just got here, look at the chat. Tell me I'm lying. This part. And this is why we ain't fucking with Tio and we ain't fucking with Loma. Hell, I even say Tio could fight. He could fight. But he was behaving like a bitch. Y'all smacked him? That term, unbecoming. Slugger Sam, salute. Unbecoming. Oh, he gone? Okay. Shamar, salute. Now you see, that's the second time he did that. Y'all can't tell me I'm not patient. Craig L, salute. He's checking my integrity. Me! He's checking my integrity. Point me to the video. No, motherfucker, you do your homework. I don't even recall if I did a video. Y'all know I wasn't doing content on this channel 100% of the time. I was working with somebody else. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And then when that fell apart, that's when I came here. G5, salute. More breaking news. Are you kidding me? What the hell is going on today? McLean, salute. Wow. I got Thurman in that fight. Mr. Schultz said my dad. That's crazy. He's new. He just got here. He saw my point in the video. Yo, look, my channel's open. Go look at it. Go comb through it. Go down and around about when the fight happened and see if I put up a video that says Teo versus Loma. Back then, I don't even recall doing a video about that. What I was in everybody's chat that did content that spoke about it, and y'all can go there, and if you see Drew Titan in there, you see what I said. The one thing's consistent about Lomachenko, by the way, Lomachenko's dad is also in his camp. You don't see him running over there acting crazy. Copper, what up? You don't see him running over there starting fights. Wow, Sportsman Lee, salute. Don't check my integrity. Everybody, you just got here. You can check every LDBC channel. The only person that was supporting Lomachenko was black. And we joked about that all the time. Him and Abel Mahari. Y'all remember? It wasn't that long ago. And y'all remember when Teo beat him? Black went live and he played the church music. It was hilarious. He put it in a stream. Matter of fact, BFTB jumped on a StreamYard with him. You remember that? I do. He fucks with Lomachenko heavy. But he also says, yo, man, Loma ducked Devin. That's our beef. 78 says, yo, man, I can't. William Brunson, salute. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It wasn't that long ago. I was riding with Teo heavy. Brooklyn. I was riding with him heavy. Come on now. I don't recall doing a video about him. I wasn't doing content like that. I don't think I was. Point me to a video. No. Abel ain't support Loma. Abel ain't support Loma. He was going back and forth with Black. It was like a joke thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't argue with each other. We just talking shit over the table playing dominoes. That's all we doing. That's all we doing. But when the dude come in here and say point to a video, I never did a video. I don't think I did a video. But I know I was in 503 Lions chat. I was in various chats shitting on Loma. Because I was mad at what he did with Haney. Just like Teo, I don't know what's going on. He turned heel on us. He beat Loma. We said, yay! I'm undisputed. No, you're not. Whoa, Devin. No, whoa, what's going on with you? He turned heel. Y'all know what that means? That's a wrestling term. He turned heel. Man, I saw him salute. Exactly. We all stopped fucking with Teo when he did that. After he beat Loma, he started acting all crazy. That's what happened. I'm not making it up. We treated Teo like how we treated Loma. That's right. He pulled a Hollywood Hogan on us. Read 223. That's what and for those of you that don't know, when Hogan turned heel that year, that was epic because you didn't see that shit coming. You're like, oh, what? Come out wearing all black now? Well, not that big. Eric, salute. But y'all get what I'm saying. You know what? I'm gonna tone it down. That wasn't Hogan. You know what that was? What Tio did with the fans when he ducked Devin? That was Shawn Michaels kicking Marty Jannetty in the face through the window. Y'all remember that? That's in the 80s. Is that the 80s or the early 90s? I forget. Might have been the early 90s. That's what that was. He kicked us in the face. Right through the window. And that made us mad. Tio, what are you doing? We put Tio on a pedestal, did we not? And if you didn't think he was going to beat Loma, you rooted for him anyway. Why? Because Tio beating Loma was for the greater good. And he let me down. He let me down. I had this guy on a pedestal. I'll do you one better than that. Because I know KK might still be watching. I am a former Canelo supporter. I used to be in, Thomas will tell you, I used to be in these Facebook groups, Xavier Martinez will tell you, be in these Facebook groups defending Canelo. He washes Triple G. Triple G won't even, he'll be punching fresh air. When it was time to fight him, he dumped the belt. What am I supposed to do? When he dumped the belt, how do you argue that? You gotta sit there in silence. Oh my God, he dumped the belt. Do you know the avalanche of criticism that I got? What you got to say about your boy now? He's dumping belts. I said, well, I still think he beats him. That's all I can say. Well, he got to fight him. True. I'm not going to argue. He dumped the belt. I'm looking at articles. Why the fuck he dumped the belt? No one's going to tell me to do. I'll do what I want to do when I want to do it. Okay. How about this? Can you do what the audience believes you can do? Well, eventually he did it. He made some money. He eventually did it and fought to a draw. And then I had to deal with that shit. This is what I got for supporting Canelo. Then they finally fought and he convincingly won. But I still couldn't talk like how I wanted to talk because he dumped the belt and fought to a draw. Clenbuterol was the last straw. That was the last straw. I said, come on, man, no. And what Floyd said was actually true. We don't know how many times he was. And then the WBC moved the goalposts for him. For him. And then created a belt. Stefan Belly Wagwan. They created a belt. They upped the level of drugs, allowed him to duck, created a belt, and I'm supposed to still be a fan of this? I know. I hate Latinos, right? That's it. I guess I hate black people too. You know what's crazy? When you are a cop in the city, there's different neighborhoods. You're in a white neighborhood, they'll tell you in a heartbeat, go back to Harlem. You could be in the middle of the Bronx. Go back to Harlem. We're not even Manhattan, man. But they assume Harlem, black people, yeah. Go to Harlem. Get out of my neighborhood. Go to Harlem. Okay. So now you're doing the detail in Harlem. I bet you don't harass the white people like that. I was just there yesterday. Okay, fine. You go to Washington Heights. You just hate Latinos. The Dominican blacker than me. Nigga, if you don't get out my face, ringing down looking ass, dollar cab looking ass, blacker than me, talking about I hate Latin. What are you talking about? Shut up. Fuck that job. I left. I'm dealing with that shit. The moral of the story is you can't please everybody. That's why it's just like boxing. It's the same thing. You critique a fighter, you hate the whole ethnicity. What? That's insecure. But Deontay, yeah, I can prove it. Why is it that Tyson Fury is allowed to lie to your face and you don't hold him accountable? And I can't accuse you of racism. The man told Shelly Finkel after the third fight, I never cheated a day in my life. Motherfucker, you have no boxing license in your own country. It wasn't because you followed the rules. 6 hour P226. Right in the face. That's right, Roger. We support Cubans, but we hate Latinos. Oh, I'm sorry. By way of Latinos, you mean the ones that have more European features? Is that what they mean? Ugas, Lara, Rigo, Ortiz. If they stood in the room and didn't say a word, would you know that they don't speak any English? Frank Sanchez, same thing. Would you know? If they walk in a room with wearing a dashiki, they'd fit right in with every other African. Why aren't they accusing the boxing industry of racism for treating them wrong? Do y'all know the story of Guillermo Rigondeaux? Do y'all know what happened? Do y'all remember how Lara had to storm a goddamn stage to get the Canelo fight? Do y'all remember? Don't get me started, man. Paul Carrick in that super chat, much love and appreciation. He said, caught alive. Salute and peace to my LDBC fam. Salute to all of you. Salute to all of you. Yeah, man, foreigners, they say they think they got such a hard way to go. They got an easier way to go on this continent, in this country than the motherfuckers that were born here, especially the black ones. But I ain't gonna go there. No doubt.
You are being racist for calling me a racist. Good, and I take it, but don't call me racist.
Let me play this on the way out, y'all.
He was barely 22, but carrying the weight of his father's demons. Teofimo Sr. was a teenage drug dealer back in the 80s. He was 14 when his father died of a heart attack, 17 when his mother took her life.
I wanted to kill the whole world. I did a lot of bad things. I never killed nobody. Thank God. That anger, that rage that I still have inside of me is never going to leave me.
Under all that rage, though, was a sense of shame. Failure he'd redeemed through his youngest child, his only son, the boxing prodigy he'd steered to a title.
Could anyone else have made him the fighter he is today?
No.
Nobody?
Never. No. We have a mutual thing, like something is connected to us. In the other sense, like when he's fighting in there, I feel like I'm the one fighting in there with him.
I see him with a belt with 15 fights, you know, and then I see him taking all the belts with 16 fights when we beat out of Lomachenko.
Yeah, he talks this and I back him up.
But the anxiety remained. Cynthia urged him to get help.
I kept pushing him to see like a therapist, to like, that he's not alone.
Anybody that does therapy ain't good mentally. Just you kind of like, you saw where you screwed up, you know. But I was just like, yeah, I'm screwed up. I'll go.
It's easy just to like ignore him. But when you actually have to like acknowledge them and acknowledge the pain, that's the hard part.
I'm still trying to figure out myself through all of this, you know. So, still finding myself, you know. And I think that's with everything in life. You just try to find and get to know yourself better. It ain't about boxing. That stress, that pressure, winning that belt. It ain't even about. I know I'm a champion. I'm gonna be real with you. I already know I'm a champion. I don't need a belt to tell me I'm a champion. I'm a world champion as a husband. I'm a world champion as a son. I'm a world champion as a brother. I'm a world champion in life, man.
I'm racist, but I think Frank Sanchez is up next. I did a whole video about that. I said protect Frank Sanchez, man. Like they didn't protect King Kong Ortiz. I always speak highly of the Latino fighters, man. So I don't, you know, when they can't come to my channel with that insecure bullshit, because it's not true. It's not true. It's not true, man. Salute to you, 503 man. And salute to Paul Carrick in that Cash App. Much love and appreciation, man. Well, the general's on, y'all. Tio needs help. His father needs help. And he keeps running off with his Boca. We're going to roast him until he gets help. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I got to get my day started. Yeah, specific volume. Yeah, Frank is up next, man. That's a bad man. The real DJ Adam. Salute, man. Yeah, you're right. But y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the Paid for Excellence podcast. More real talk over there, because I gotta spread it out, because I don't want to have that. I want to keep the boxing talk separated. You know what I'm saying? Because it needs to be done. It's by popular demand, and you know, we're gonna make some powerful moves, man. Salute to all of you. I love you guys. Mark, stay safe, stay blessed, man. The general's on. Let's head over there and keep the conversation going. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bronx on deck.